And what's going on, you guys? Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here
Happy Mother's
that
Day.
are watching the broadcast here.
Ba, ba,
Um,
ba, 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 ba.
it's been a while since the gang been together, so they're gonna cut up. They're already gonna tell you they're gonna cut up, and it's gonna be crazy. But we got a couple of topics we're gonna get into. But I guess we're gonna do the what's the
Can I let
word?
loose today? Can I finally let loose today?
Can you do finally? You
Can
know what? You
I
can let
want to
loose.
let?
You know, just let loose. That haircut, buddy. 'Cause I don't know what's going on down there, but we need to get that worked out. 'Cause that's crazy.
Man, come holler at
My
your
bad.
boy. Let me
My
go
bad.
ahead and hook you up,
Yes,
I'm
B.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
yes,
had to do
but
that one.
Hey,
making
yo,
it.
let me chill though. Let me chill. I gotta update my picture because your boy is bald now.
Oh, I was bald too. I let it grow back, but it looks like mine
No,
was.
no, no. I shave now.
I'm getting there.
Well,
Gradually
I was shaved
restoring.
too. I don't know if you guys
Y'all
saw
want
it. I was shaved too because
music? Y'all
I
want some
thought
of
chemo
that?
was gonna I thought chemo was gonna take it, but the chemo didn't take it. Radiation
No,
may take
Father
it, but chemo.
Time just taking mine. I ain't no chemo,
Look,
no nothing. It just
don't let
falling. I
this
was just
fool
like,
y'all. Now he got more gray hairs than anybody on this damn. Them gray
No,
hairs are showing.
no. I think me and Terry running neck and neck with the gray hair.
Yeah, I think
For
yeah,
real.
I think we in there.
hey, yo, look, mine's starting to come through in my beard too. I'm starting to see more and more of them. So I'm like,
I got a
man, if
But
patch,
you,
bro.
Right.
but just if you guys are new and you're watching the broadcast, it's the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast. It's the panel edition. This is my man Quinn to my right. Yeah, I think he's doing right.
Other right.
And you got Kev, my military right. And you got Kev down below, and you got E Digger, who is the owner and proprietor of WLEO.
Say it with your chest. Say it again.
With your whole chest. Yeah, the Lions
With your
Den.
whole chest. Look, the
Exactly.
Lions Den shirt
So
on. Although I'm rocking the Super Bowl champs,
I know that's
you know
right.
what? Oh my God. If you don't miss me with that old damn it, man. I
oh,
hate the
I
Eagles.
keep forgetting.
I hate the Eagles.
uh,
I hate
Oh,
the Eagles.
I really forgot.
So the purpose of tonight's episode, you guys, is just to kind of shoot the breeze. We haven't, like I said, we haven't gotten together. We haven't talked in a while, and so this is our catch-up session, I suppose. Um, so before we get into that, though, if you guys do not follow WLEO, the Lions Den, please do.
what is you
He
doing
has
with your
excellent
life?
shows. Yeah, what you doing with your life? If you're not watching that, he had an excellent
What
show
you
today.
doing?
It comes on at 3 o'clock. Shooting the breeze. Was it shooting the breeze? What is
It
it?
was conversations.
Conversation with
Shooting
E
the
Digger.
breeze is
Conversations.
Yeah,
conversations with E Digger.
yeah.
Shooting the breeze is on Saturdays when I can do it because
Yeah.
of a little place called a job.
A job. Gotta
Um,
He said, not
listen,
the
listen
E
to
job.
right because of a job.
yeah.
If you watch today's show, I apologize. I was a little inebriated from some
Okay, first of all, that's curved that because he wasn't a little inebriated.
man, that thing snuck up on me like
That thing had him in a chokehold. He was like, "What the hell?"
What was you drinking, man? You.
That
it was
Minute
okay.
Maid
So
Spite.
right. It was okay. So I saw a picture of a friend of mine. Shout out to Eric, and he had some. What did he have? Lo mein. He had some Chinese food, lo mein, some egg, and I said, "Damn, that looked good." But I was looking at the drink that he had, and I said, "Damn, that really looked good. I like the color." And I was preparing, Mother's Day meal for my wife,
Mhm.
and I was right by the market where I go to Giant. There's a liquor store, and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go in the liquor store and see if I can see it, see if I can find it." And I was getting some wine for my wife. Lo and behold, they had it. Wow! So I got it. So your boy was sipping. It was a part of the show. It was like my drink of the day. I think I'm gonna incorporate that with my show, but it's not going to be like liquor all the time. I'm gonna switch it up with some juice or some type of water or something like that. But your boy was furred. Hear me?
When I tell you, he was okay. That's what you want to call it. That's okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you got my man Kev the Great. Now he's hailing from Texas. So Yeah, what's been
Making my
going
way
on?
downtown to you
Make,
soon.
make, yeah,
Coming to a city
AC.
near you.
You'll be
You.
you'll be
See?
2 hours away from it. So nothing you
Um,
not to drive up there. You're crazy. So
I'm
Kev,
driving.
his babies are in a barbecue competition. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, I've never been at a high school or any school for that matter that had a barbecue team. Like I ain't never had. I ain't never heard of that.
Man,
So
I ain't never heard. I ain't never
and
heard of that.
the fact that you guys have a barbecue team that is going to nationals is crazy to me. And you come to Kansas City where the barbecue reigns supreme up there. So
We coming
it's,
with a
it's,
whole chest. We
well,
coming to claim. We coming to take the titles.
well,
Yeah, in the words of Cat Williams, we coming to take everything.
Everything,
When I say everything,
everything,
everything.
he said,
Uh,
he said
but
you, it's a pimp.
everything.
It's a pimp named Slickback. Yeah, say the whole thing.
say
Say
the
the whole
whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Q love that part, bro.
Especially a pimp name part. Yeah. Say the whole thing.
But a lot has been going on with me since we were last together, all
Mm,
four of us, and
yeah.
mainly with my son leaving to the military. My oldest,
Mm.
Matthew of the house,
How's he holding
he's
up for
in.
you?
He's holding up, living his best life in the
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Navy in Pensacola. Single military kid. You know, I'm a grandfather now.
Mm, it's a damn shame. Pray for that baby. Shit.
I love my grandson, man. He's my highlight, man. He's a highlight of everything for me.
Of course.
Um, and then to top it off, you know, I got my two smallest kids, 12 and 13, going to over there to Kansas City for nationals. They've been carrying the team, and this was their first failure. This is their first, and I say failure
Mm.
because they didn't place for the very first time. They did not place in the top five
What are they
throughout every
barbecuing?
competition.
What are
They're
they
doing
barbecuing?
chicken
Brisket.
lollipops. They're doing chicken lollipops. Go on my page and you can see. For those of you that want to see, go to my page, pay a visit, look at what they do. It is pretty much like going to a grown barbecue competition. I know you've seen them on TV. It's exactly the
Mm.
same thing, but it's with kids, high school down to middle school,
Mm.
and they just can't barbecue with, of course, what is it, alcohol. But they create art and they create some delicious food that I taught them. I'm proud to say that what I taught them in the very beginning, they took it, they practiced, and they ran with it. And here we are going to nationals. June, June 3rd. We arrive and they get to talk to the famous chef, the military chef. You know, the big buff black guy, and the other military chef with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very inspirational for these kids. That I guess I want them to actually feel the impact of these celebrity chefs because they can actually take it that far. But man, I'm so proud of these kids, man. From what I taught them, and they took it and has been killing the game since, man. I wish Q can come down here and take some of this stuff, bro. Like Q be tripping on me, man. He got all he. I know he got the money to come visit. What you doing, Q? Why you dodging me, man? I know you
I
want
ain't
it.
dodging. I work two jobs.
He is
So,
banking.
I
so
work
Q,
two
what's up with you?
jobs.
Oh Lord, two.
I'm,
My
I'm,
my mom, my daddy always told me 2 jobs are for 2 people. So Quinn, what's up with you, buddy? What's going on with you?
man. To be honest, I just been keeping to myself, bro. And I figure if I stay to myself, that means I'm unproblematic to other people.
Mm.
So that's what I've been doing. Been working. I'm trying to go to the Bahamas. I turned 40 in November, so for my 40th birthday, I'm trying to be in the Bahamas.
Mm.
Uh, I haven't done anything for my birthday in probably 20 years, so I'm
Yeah, the
trying to be in the
Bahamas is good.
Bahamas.
That's on my bucket
Um,
list. That's on my bucket list. Bahamas is on my bucket. You know, but before we get
I'm
into, go ahead.
This is not really my bucket list thing. My bucket list is Santorini, Greece. But I'm trying to say that just in case I mess around and get married or something, just in case,
Oh well,
I might slip up and fall into something one day. You never know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
E,
what's up.
I'm gonna ask you what's going on with you, man, but you post your shit all the time, so it's like
Every
we know.
single day.
I already
We
know what's
we
going
are
on with
Man,
you.
up to the very minute right now.
right.
He said on my way to the plantation one day. I'm
He mean
like,
Yo,
that shit
bruh.
too. He means it.
I'm like, bruh.
the,
Try
the
to
g- no,
try to do this shit twice in a day.
yo,
He fucking means it.
let me tell you. So good news. I'm going. Hopefully, well, I can't really say hopefully. I know I got it. It's been confirmed. I'm going to another plant.
Okay.
So I'm coming out of one building, going to a whole different plant.
Well, hope praise
That's
Jesus.
yes. Thank you, Jesus, Heavenly Father,
Won't
baby
he do
Jesus.
it?
Won't He do it? Yes.
He will definitely
Um,
do it.
and I think the biggest thing was I think when was it? I want to say a month ago. My crew lead, his title was crew lead. My partner, he stepped down, and that created the rift. And
Okay.
another crew leader stepped down,
Mm,
and I said something is wrong. So the weight kind of came on me, and I'm by myself. So I
mm.
said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah.
I stepped down.
Fuck
So
this
all
shit.
of us
I'm out.
stepped
Yeah.
down, and people when that happens, people kind of like, oh my god, what's going on? Um, and I said it's too much. It's just too much.
Mhm.
So, all in the interim of what I was going to do, I get a phone call and they was like, hey, come out here. Let's come out here. It's much better. It's much cleaner. We don't play all of that politics that like where I'm at
What's up,
now.
Ben? Being in here somewhere.
And I went there. I seen it for myself. It is 1,000 times better than where I'm at. Um, just to have peace of mind. It's a farther distance from where I'm at, but
Mm.
peace of mind is
Piece of
everything.
it is everything. It is
Peace of mind is
absolutely
definitely
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
And I
That's,
mean that's about it. My
that shit
son is
makes you want to quit.
moving right. My son is moving
Your
back
son
into
moving?
the city. Yeah, he moved out.
Uh-huh.
He's coming back into the city now.
Okay. That's good.
So he'll be closer, much closer than where he was. It's
That's
it's
good.
unfortunate what happened due to him coming back to the city, but he's back in the city now.
He's
I
healthy.
could go. Yeah, he can.
Mm.
I can see him now.
Well, so that I know that made you happy.
Yeah.
Good
So
boy.
being out in Havity Grace is like God, like that's a bop. But
That's what's
him
up.
being literally like around the corner, so to speak,
Okay.
is better.
Mhm.
So
That's what's up.
That's
All
good,
Oh,
right.
I
man.
want to.
That's
Can
healthy,
I get
bro.
back to something? This man talking about I'm ducking him.
uh
Motherfucker, you know I stay. Why you ain't came this way?
Time out.
Okay. So what we're not gonna
Unlike
do?
unlike E, I'm not going to the plantation of Mississippi. Hell no. Hell no. You come down
I don't know.
I
At
love you,
least
Okay.
I
man.
got a beach.
Y'all crazy.
We
Well,
got a
just a
I
dirty
little.
come
beat.
out to San Antonio, I got desert and border.
All right. So, just a little update on me, guys. Most of you
Hold
guys
on.
already know
Time
what's
out.
going on with me.
Time out.
Oh
Time
boy.
out. Hold on. Yo, there was something I saw. I saw a picture with Terry and it made me smile so much, bro. Out of everything that has gone on. Because I haven't caught up with you in quite a second.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give a shout out to you because I saw this picture of you and Lil Terry.
Mm.
And that almost brought a tear to my eye, bro. I saw
What you?
that picture on Facebook.
is it
Oh
profile
man.
picture?
I think it was a
Yeah.
profile. It was
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
bro, I saw it and I was like, man, this one. I was at work too, and I was like, I was trying to
Hold it in.
Yeah.
Suck it up. Suck
It,
it up.
you know what's funny
Yeah.
is that due 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 to due to the current circumstances, I'm not able to lay my eyes on my son like I want to. And it's painful. It's painful. It really is painful. And so I have to go back and live vicariously through, photos. I had a bunch of photos of me and him. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, right now it's just really really tough. But you know, I don't want to talk about it because it pissed me off. Anyway, we won't get
Then
into that.
pissed me
But just
off.
but just to just to
She
give you
got
guys a little bit of an
she
update
got
on me.
shoe with it.
Hey! I'm on my way to Kansas City. If you need it,
There's no need for that. Because it's not going to solve nothing. Because it doesn't solve anything.
But
At the
you'll
end of the
feel
day,
good.
I don't know,
it'll
You'll
but
feel
probably
you'll feel
probably
amazing. No, I'm playing. No, but that
probably
picture, back to that picture though, that was a
yeah
real father son moment. You see
yeah.
how
That's my little man. For real, that's my little guy.
naturally happy he was, and
Mhm.
this goes to show. And I hope, and I've seen videos after that on YouTube and some on Facebook where women are being just awful, and taking their kid from their that's a natural picture, an example of
Mhm.
why you should not take kids away from the father.
I
I'm
mean,
here, but we can continue on from there
some people do it, and it's
to be
not
spiteful.
right. And then there's two sides. Just like he did go talking about earlier in his show. I'm telling you guys, got to listen to his show. But he said something. There's
Mhm.
two sides, right? And so for all the fan base that's on her side, what I'm saying, listen to her kissing the ring and all that, you know, um, she's telling them, how much I'm the bad guy, I'm this, I'm that, what I'm saying, I'm a terrible co-parent, I'm whatever, right? But she don't tell them the sacrifices that I've made, which is absolutely crazy to me. What I'm saying, if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth. That's not,
Better not, yeah. I
right.
was
Yeah.
I was actually I was lucky enough to talk to a mutual between y'all that was actually um how do I put it, was really just giving me just all everything that I naturally knew about you to begin with
Mm-hmm.
before you knew Melissa
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And it just made me feel great that I picked someone to stay in my circle for
Right.
all these years. We've been boys for 10 years now, over 10
Yeah.
years,
Something like that. Yeah.
right? And we've been rolling with each other, and it just feels great to know that I know I picked someone that deserves to be in my circle.
Right.
Like it's
I
it
appreciate that.
feels it feels naturally great to know that I did that. And you don't get to pat yourself on the back too many times in life, and that's
Right.
one of them. So,
I
And
big
appreciate
shout
knowing
that.
outs.
and knowing that, and just that, not to, no pun intended, what I talked about today was the fact that you really don't get the second story. In my
Mhm.
situation, I want to hear the second story.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
want to hear the second. I would love to hear what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, by me knowing him, and that's with anybody,
Yeah.
I
Yes, G.
would it would not change my perception.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing, giving, so you have two people, and I'm here in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I hear this side of the story, and you really is very rare that you get the
Mm-hmm.
second side of the story. It's
Mm-hmm.
very rare.
Very.
But when you get that side of the story, your mind is already made up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I talked about today. I would love to sit down. I would love, because a lot of people don't invite the opportunity. I
Mm-hmm.
invite the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm
I
actually
want
scared
the
for the
opportunity,
opportunity.
and I will give them every amount of space needed. Hey, sit down. Let's have a drink. Let's have the blue drink. Let's have some wine and whatever, water, whatever. And I will listen. I will not interject. I will not come in and defend the other person. But at the end of the day, you said all of this to say what?
Right.
And it's done.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
gonna give you your time to talk,
Right.
but to me, your talk is meaningless. So
Yeah.
I guess you're saying, well, why have them talk?
Right.
Okay, well, let's get it out. Because your fan base knows, but their supporters don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I'm a supporter of them. I'm coming to you, conversation. I would not be mean. I wouldn't be, I will sit down literally because y'all know how I can be,
Mm-hmm.
but I will listen. But just it could be an hour, 2 hours, whatever. I got the time. I'll make the time because I want to know, was this everything that you said bigger than you make it out to be?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like you there's no room that you could have fixed this. At no point that you could have said, "Skirt, let's talk about this.
Right.
Let's talk
See,
about this. Let's put this in perspective. Let's get a
Mhm.
handle on this." That's where my mind would have been.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
see, you and Q are better than me. You and Q, I give you and Q props. Q is level headed. E, you come with a man. You come with not only a level head, but you come with structure when it comes. Me, I try. I
We talking about,
literally would try.
are we talking about Ernest Harris here? No.
He has control. Q
No, we
has
don't.
control. Q has control.
I
You ain't
will.
never
Let me
seen
stop you.
E
Let
when he
me
ranting on the video?
let me stop you there, Kevin. I got control when it comes to certain things.
Right.
I haven't seen that,
If
but
I was in
being
his
around you for
shoes,
years,
if I was in
that's true.
certain shoes, I probably would have been crashed out. And I'm talking about crashed
Oh,
out in a major
trust
way.
me.
My crash out would
Trust me,
have been
bro.
monumental, legendary.
Oh man.
I'm looking to cut. I'm looking to cut the throat at first. There is no talking when you cross a line with me.
I mean, what?
I'm I'm I can't let you
I
continue to
need
poison.
not to cut you off. I need a time to calm down. And that's like after the third day. When everything is happening, don't talk to me. I'm in a
Yeah.
don't talk to me
Oh,
kind
the
of mood.
crash out's coming. It hasn't
Right.
came yet.
Now,
It's coming.
the crash out for me is a little different because now after 3-4 days, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, in my mind, in my present, in my zen, I'm like an OG. I'm mellowed out. If I
Yeah.
crash out, I'm turning into a YN, dead
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah. Not a YN. Not a YN.
I'm,
Anything but
Bro,
that.
I'm
So
dead
now
serious,
okay.
Q
Let's do
now
this.
I will say Q in a younger day would have had the most ill crash outs out, to this moment. He done had some real nigga moments.
Yeah. Oh
And
my.
I'm talking boondocks. I'm
Not
talking
real nigga.
boondocks, the
Oh
real
no,
nigga
he
moments.
threw a chair.
That's how
Nigga
far I
moment.
go back with this mofo. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be a nigga moment. It's gonna be crazy. All right, so listen, let's go ahead and switch gears. I do got a couple of topics that I want to talk to you guys about, besides personal stuff. So let's go ahead and get into that whole tight. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the story of the white lady, the white tea lady that decided to call a 5-year-old autistic boy in a park the N-word with the hard R. And
why do we have to
so
go to this topic?
yeah,
You gonna make me crash out. You
No.
gonna
See,
make me
and
crash out.
this was tough for me. This was tough for me because I'm the father of an
Right.
autistic son,
I was
so
about
that
to
was
say
hard
that.
for me. This woman, Shiloh Hendricks. Let me pull up a picture here, just so you guys can see her. Okay, so this is Mrs. Shiloh Hendricks. She decided that she wanted to call a 5-year-old autistic boy in the park the N word with the hard ER. And so, of course, she started a GoFundMe. Okay. Well, actually, it wasn't a GoFundMe. It was a Save Send Go, which is another company aside from GoFundMe. But Save Send Go.
E,
This
close
woman,
your ears, bro.
I don't know if you guys know this or not. This woman has raised over $700,000
What in
Close
the
to $1
blue?
million.
on a Save
Close to
Send
$1
Go.
million.
Yeah, on a Save Send Go for her legal fees. What do you guys think?
I'm done.
No, but did you
You're locked
finish?
in.
Do you know the last part of it? Do y'all know the last part? Like how she got those funds?
She ain't got them yet.
And it's
How?
They're
documented.
fighting it.
It's documented. No. It's documented how she was getting the fund, trying to get that, I should say, because there's some people that actually went to that company
Save
that
Send Go,
yeah, and they're fighting it, right? They found a way to fight it.
yeah.
There was a black lady that actually got into the algorithm. She used to do website networking and building networks and things. So she actually found the code and broke into it and finally found a way to get to the actual person, the parent of the company, right?
Right.
Y'all don't know, so I'm going to tell you. Someone, it came about, they were going to donate money to her, right?
Mhm.
They said, I need you to show that you are for the cause. I need you to take a picture of you and your face with a sign saying with the hard ER. And she took there's an actual picture of her holding it like this with NIGGER and it's there proudly holding it. And from there, that picture is starting to surface now, and she was starting to raise money for that. Y'all take it from there, because that shit made me livid.
700,000. Okay, that is some stuff I've never. What? Where did this come from? How is it okay to? First
I'm
of
gonna
all,
tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm not blaming this man for anything because he didn't do anything wrong. But when Barack Obama
Say the name.
became president, it sent a chain reaction throughout this nation, which got Trump elected the first time. It emboldened people. We went through that
Say the name.
cycle. We got Biden. It started to look like a little civility was coming back. This second go around, it's a wrap. It's all out the window.
yeah, it's gonna be a long 4 years for real. Like it's
Because
unbelievable.
from what I'm seeing, me personally, I cannot tend to deal with. I couldn't have seen that and heard that for myself.
Yeah.
I would have been like Bernie Mac trying to bust a head to the white meat.
I'll be in orange jumpsuit, male or female. It don't make a difference. If you call my son, my beautiful 8-year-old son, the N word with the hard ER,
We
fighting. We ain't. I ain't having a conversation with you.
So
none of that. We fighting.
just to piggyback off of a little bit what Quinn said about that orange whatever that thing is in the White House.
Tangerine.
The first year of his term was a learning experience. How can I do some stuff and get away with it? Pretty much. When he was elected, notice a lot of the things that he did was kind of mediocre. Okay.
Everything he does is mediocre. Everything.
Well,
No. I get what E is saying. He's saying mediocre as far as how far can I go with this?
Right. So you got a lot of this in his ear. Okay. And it was a learning experience. Okay. So we get Biden. Biden did his term. Biden is gone. Just like Quinn said, this second go around, I know a lot. And I am able to do this orange bastard signed 100 executive, probably more executive orders.
I think it was
Who do
134.
that?
Yeah. You don't even know
Who
what he was
does
doing.
that? Oh, every day you signing bullshit. Why? Because that first term, you could do this. You could do this. And I say all of that to say this, and I've been saying it. He is in office, and certain people, I'm not going to say, they feel that they can do and say when and where they want to. It's all over again.
Yeah.
The first
It,
time he
it
was
gave
in office,
empowerment.
right? The first time he was in office, what happened? June 6th, January
Right.
6th,
January 6th. This
January
dude,
6th.
this dude don't even know. He in a press conference the other day, he called Mattel, the toy company,
A
Country.
country.
a freaking
A
country.
country.
Like, come on, like,
That's almost
Bruh.
as worse as
who's
putting a
running this?
border around San
Who's running this
Antonio,
shit?
like you said. Uh,
That's what I referred to.
hold on. I'm gonna piggyback off of E right quick because, like, this empowerment, man. We're starting to see it. He slowly wants to bring like he'll it's sudden subtle moments he'll make. Like the first term, he was on Twitter having Twitter fingers against the NFL and black players. And that's how the shut up and dribble came.
Shit that don't even pertain to him.
Exactly.
That's
So
what I'm
now
talking about.
We're here in this term, right? Y'all follow the pattern, right? That's how it trickled down. It started to show white people, that hatred can be allowed without consequences, so to speak. Now we're here in this term. What did he do? Can y'all name what he did? I'm gonna tell you, since you were thinking you're about to create a forest fire, thinking this man signed where the what is it, the DEI, the I forgot what it's
Oh
called, the
yeah.
DE, the
Yeah, I
DIE
know
or
what
the
you're talking about.
DEI, where
DEI.
yeah. So it's these little things that are starting to trickle down. Now it's going into universities now, where certain people of power no longer, like, there's no equal. There's nothing that's equal. It's all about the white race now, and people don't want to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. White people are starting to feel inferior again because he's in office. They want to say the
Superior.
racism superior. Yeah, they are inferior. They want to be that. They want to be Mr. and Miss. There was a female. I literally saw her on a podcast. And it had Myron from the Red Pill, some British dude, and another black guy, and a female on the panel. And she says, "I want to have the freedom to say the N word with the ER without any consequences." Oh,
Oh no,
freedom
no,
of
man.
speech. Freedom of speech. Yeah, you have, but there are consequences behind that, ma'am.
I
Best
know you
The
believe
just
it.
moment
did
you
that.
say that, the moment you say it, I'm trying to punch you through your face.
I was in the
It's
market.
T. Oh, uh, I'm sorry, E. I just gotta fix something. Don't ever, when Mark Lamont Hill is on the panel, call him some other black guy.
Mm,
Who?
Doctor Mark
Dr.
Lamont Hill.
Mark Lamont.
That's who was
Mhm.
on that panel with Piers,
Yeah.
with Piers
Mhm.
Morgan,
Oh,
He wanted
Myron,
to
and
fight.
her.
when he
He
asked the
wanted
lady
to fight.
about when he asked her about
Yeah, but I
are
just
you a
wanted to tell
racist? And she
you,
was like, yeah.
Kevin, don't refer to him as some other black guy. He is
So
one of
Yeah.
our best and
You're right.
brightest.
Yeah.
So let's
I
do
was
this.
in.
Let's real quick. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Let's go back. Okay, because we were talking about how this woman raised
Her,
so much money.
yeah,
She raised so much money,
hate.
$700,000.
Yeah,
Right?
It's the
that's
hate.
that's
Why did she do that? Hold on. Why did she do that? So it took me when you said somebody said something about the hatred. I don't know who said it,
Yeah,
but somebody said it. So
We
it
all
made me
did.
think about something. Anybody familiar with this young man right here?
Yeah, I
Yes,
was just gonna bring that
Carmelo.
up. I was gonna bring that up.
Anybody
And
familiar
then
with this
there's
guy?
yeah.
Carmelo,
Mhm.
who he's now free, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
out now, right?
Mhm.
He got money out. Um, their Safe Send Go raised $600,000. So everybody was in the uproar because they feel like this young man killed this other student that was bullying him. Okay, and oh my God, you can't kill white people. So let's go ahead and so it became a competition between Carmelo's people or the people that were supporting that particular Safe Send Go and Miss Hendricks Safe Send Go. And they decided, oh, we're gonna go ahead and give her $700,000. What is this country coming to when you're in competition? Listen. I do not condone violence, right? I don't condone it. But hey, if the young man was bullying him, if he warned him, told him, hey, lay off me. You know what I'm saying? This is the F around and find out portion of the game you want to play. You know what I'm saying? So it's but 700 they
This
made
is
this woman
not the
almost a
fucking
millionaire though.
same though. Like
Hmm?
this is where I say hatred plays the role.
But
Racism plays the role. You put these two things together and they equal power to this race that
yeah,
bleeds the same. You breathe the same. You put on your pants and your socks and the shoes the same. This is what happens when you have hatred that
and it runs deep. It's
fuels
so deep.
hatred. And it's like, bro, hey, we run this country. This is our country. Motherfucker, this was not your country first to begin
Yeah.
with. Like,
So I
I
was
mean,
I
and
was in
then
the
people.
I was in the market, and and I don't know, like I don't know if it was about to be a moment, but I've kind of felt it coming. This is Mother's Day. Okay.
mm,
Clearly y'all can see this mustache and this beard on my face, right?
mm.
I
Is
have a
that a
deep
mustache? I thought it
voice
was
that's
dirt.
not,
Okay.
huh?
That a mustache? I thought it was dirt. My bad. I was looking
No,
really hard too.
it's a
You
mustache.
you
Okay.
dirty, you dirty.
So
Oh,
some females have a deep voice and some females have, low cut hair.
Mhm.
So I'm standing in line. I'm about to pay for my stuff. I got my stuff on the counter. There's a white woman in the back of me. Okay. She
Mhm.
looks over in my cart. Red flag. So I'm looking at her and she, trying to strike up small talk. She was like, "Ooh, I'm coming
Mhm.
over tonight." I said, "Oh," and I laughed it off. I said, "Oh, we got plenty, blah blah blah." She said, "Oh my God, my daughter just made salmon the other day, and it was just phenomenal." And I'm engaging in conversation. I'm smiling and everything. When I paid for my stuff, like I said, you see this mustache, you see this gray beard. She looks at me and says, "Happy, oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day." Bitch, do I look like a female to you?
You cut me before I said it. I promise.
I said, dude, and I had to stop. And the lady that was ringing me up, she looked at me too. And I looked at her. I looked at her and I said, I had to laugh it off. I had to laugh it off. But the whole time I'm thinking, you making small talk, you're saying, "Oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day." What else were you trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't
And
really say the N word or black or make a black reference or anything like that.
yeah,
But let me just smooth it over and just say Happy Mother's Day, bitch. I am a whole man
that's
standing
worse.
here.
Yeah, that's worse. Leave
I
that
am
to
a
your
boy,
do that.
Damon.
I am a
Yeah,
boy, Damon.
I'm a boy. I'm a real boy. What is that about? I don't know.
It's this
But it's
entitlement that he have gave
it's
these
crazy.
MAGA supporters or these Trump supporters. It's this entitlement that they can say and do it. Remember back in the day, I don't know if y'all it was almost like, "Ooh, don't I'll call you a nigger," in the back of my head, in the back of my
Yeah,
brain. Oh, but now they making picket signs, they making it plainly.
yeah,
They on social media like nigger.
yeah. Like
And she
it's
so
But some of this is
it's
our fault too. And
Right?
I'm gonna give you the reason why. We've
Right.
allowed certain people to come into
Yes.
we've given certain people a pass to say certain words because they cool with us in some of our circles.
There you go.
So there's some of that is our fault also. They get
Yeah.
to
So we
say
get
with the A, they get to say it with the A, but
yeah.
They
I
want to say
never
the
allowed it.
ER.
I never allowed it. But
Here's my go ahead, Glenn.
go
I don't mean to
ahead,
cut you
go
off.
no,
Well,
go ahead.
here's my question to the people. Why would you want to say a word that knowingly is attached to hatred and evil? And I just don't understand it.
Because we
What
say
would
it and
possess
they
you
Can
to
I
play
want
a
to
answer?
say
part.
that?
I can't.
Huh?
Can the black man in the back of
You
the
can't answer that.
class?
You can't answer that, brother, because you're black.
I
You can't answer
can.
that.
I
No,
can.
you can't. You can give
I'm
your
half
opinion.
black.
You
All
can answer
right.
that.
I grew up in Mississippi.
No, no,
But here's the thing.
no.
Here,
We're not doing
check
that.
this out. Check this out.
No.
All right. Now, and I'm one that I will call myself out. I will call myself out because here's an example, and I have a picture on my phone that I actually have to go to my ex baby mama. Well, not my ex baby mama, my baby mama for my daughter, because I have custody of her now.
Mm.
I have to go back and I have to feed the shit to her because now we are allowing the young kids to use the ER without consequences. Like kids that are not even black. This
Right.
my daughter's half brother who's Mexican. It's just and with the ER in a group chat that my daughter's in, and I was like, "What is this?"
Mm.
And this is what I'm saying. And then my daughter is like, "Well, I don't know." And I literally had to teach. I had to force feed this down her throat that this is not a laughing matter. You don't let people get away with it. I don't care if it's your little brother. I don't care if he's your half brother or if he's your whole brother. I expect you to check his ass.
Wait a minute.
And for
She's in the
you
group chat. They use the hard ER.
Mm.
in a hearty
What
and
the fuck
it
is
is
this
not
all
just
about?
it's not just
What
our
the
half
fuck is this
brother.
all about?
It's
What is it?
it's two other friends in the group chat. And I'm like, those are not friends.
I'm not doing
Get
that.
them out of your life right now. And I promise you, the moment I have this conversation with you again, I expect you to at least either chin check somebody
Mhm.
or you mentally check somebody about using these hard ERs in your life. We got to start checking our kids on how they go about with we got to start teaching this like we were when we were little. We knew when we was little somebody used a hard ER. It's time to fight.
When
My daughter
I
didn't know that.
when I was heavy in church, I went on a trip to, I want to say, Delaware, and I was part of we was called YADS, Youth Advisory Delegates. I was the only black person out of the group,
Ooh.
and that yeah, I felt very uncomfortable. Very. I am the only black person. So all of us was in the room one night. We watching videos, and Biggie had came on. One of Biggie's songs had came on, and I was just sitting there, and I was watching the video. I wasn't doing anything to like stand out, like nod my head or something like that. So one of the guys, he decided that he wanted to get up and start dancing. So the girl looks at him and says, I forgot his name. So and so, stop acting like Ernest. And I'm like, wait a minute, flag on the play. I hate the intercept, clipping, travel, all that. Stop acting like Ernest. How is Ernest acting? Like I'm just I'm just sitting there watching the video. I'm not nodding my head. I'm not dancing. I'm doing absolutely nothing. She said, stop acting like Ernest. OMG, Becky. That whole night, it was a problem. And I made a big, I think that was the beginning of Crash Out.
Mm.
I said, who the fuck? I forgot where I was for a minute. They had to come in. Yes, they had to come in a room. It was racial.
My boy was throwing chairs. He
I
was moving
said,
furniture.
I want to go home now. Somebody need to take me home now. If you don't take me home, this whole motherfucking hotel room is going to be smashed.
He said,
Man, it was like
not now, right now.
everybody from the trip, they can all the grown-ups was in there. It was not good at all. They was like, what did you mean? This, that, and I didn't mean anything. Oh my God.
No, you
Oh,
heard
don't
me.
tell me she played the victim.
Oh yeah,
The
man.
white
The
victim.
whole crocodile tears came out.
No.
And I'm sitting there.
No.
The dude is like, I'm with you, E. And that was crazy too. My name is Ernest. You know, people that know me as E, Ernie, whatever. I'm with you, E. No, nigga. You're part of the problem. Yeah.
They not
It
like
was a
us.
whole
They
problem.
not
man.
like us.
Right. It was a part
Yeah.
of the problem. It's like, don't even
That
come
would
over
have
here.
been the first and the last time. All right, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. I got two more topics I want to get to before we get out of here. Let me run my shit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye. Right? You get me? I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh hell yeah.
So when you see this picture right here,
I want my lick back.
what do you think?
I knew it was coming. I want my lick back. I want my lick back. That's what he wanted. He wanted his lick back. Yeah,
he got it back too.
Yeah,
He got it back too. He got it. He got it. He got it in blood.
What we do in school?
He got it in flesh.
I want my lick back. Baddest man hit my hand. Baddest man hit my hand.
I was just finna say he beat me to it, but he basically said baddest man hit my hand.
Yeah,
that's the position he was put in.
So for those of you guys who just saw that picture pop up and didn't know who that was, that's Mr. Rodney Hinton.
Okay.
Mr. Hinton's son was murdered by the cops, and Mr. Hinton said, "Hold my beer," and killed the cop. Now the next day, as a matter of fact, it was the next day, right?
Not the cop that killed. Yeah, it was the next day, but
it wasn't the exact cop. It wasn't the same cop. It was a cop nonetheless.
Cop. But
wow. This is what
that
pissed. Like I'm gonna put it this way. I'm getting older, and I'm trying not to promote violence. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what pissed me off is that they put his brother and stuff up out of there with him, and he was surrounded by all those police officers.
Crazy.
So, and it only reinforces the idea that okay, you can kill you can kill a person in our community, and you expect us not to rally around that person.
Right.
But if one of yours is killed, y'all come in full force to rally around that person, or if they're shot, you're gonna rally around and protect that person, but don't expect the same from us. This is human nature.
Yeah. Crazy. But, did you see the video when he walked in front of the cops? I think it was his bond hearing. And he was just
like he held his head up.
He was like, "What? Do something." You know what I'm saying? So you got the thin blue line. Weird. Mm-hmm. But I don't, like I said, and a little while ago, I do not condone violence. However, I think in the mind of a parent, they're saying that he might have had a mental break. He had a mental break, and that's probably what's going to get him off if he gets off.
Hold on, pause right there.
So this is what happened. Hold on. He saw the video. They showed him the body cam video,
and he had a break.
He left. He left. They said, "Don't let him drive." His folks felt like he shouldn't drive home. He shouldn't be the one driving home. They left. They brought him back to get his car. He drove around, and then he came back to the police station. He sat there, and he left. All this happened in one day. It wasn't all this happened in one day. He left. So there was a graduation going on, and he went, and it was just like soon as he saw that cop directing traffic, he snapped.
It's all red. It's all red. Now,
so he has psychotic break.
On this one, I'm gonna pause y'all for a second because as a grandparent, as a parent, Terry, you guys are parents. Uh, Lord forbid, have mercy on the person
Mm,
that touched my
mm,
kid
mm,
in any way.
mm,
Anybody can catch it.
Mm.
I'm sorry. That is the way the cookie crumbles. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry this man lost his life. But
Mm-hmm.
this man saw red and he knows nothing is going to happen with the judicial system and it's the judicial system fault. I am sorry that this man is unalive for the simple fact that this happened. He caught a
Mm-hmm.
stray,
Caught it
and
straight. Yeah, sure did.
it's literally all because we cannot, as a community, as a black community, cannot trust the judicial system when it comes to
Right.
the police killing
Right.
our own. It
Right.
is their fault and their fault only. It is
Mm.
no one else's fault. This man had a crash out because he knows in his blood, in his system, that the person that killed his son is not going to get justice. I
mm,
leave it at that.
mm.
Mm. I mean,
Somebody said something
it's
that made a lot of sense. They said had Trayvon Martin's father did the same thing, nobody would have ever blamed him.
right.
I'm trying not to promote violence, but we as a people are too forgiving.
We
Right.
really are. We
We
Right.
really
we we
are.
fear
But
we
but
fear
you know where it
consequence
comes
a little
from, though,
bit.
right?
We fear consequence. Like, I saw
We
a video where this dude went to his car. Police officer tried to pull him over. This white guy went back to his vehicle and pulled out an AR, and the police car ran from him. They
Mhm.
ended up More cops ended up coming, and they pulled him over and took him to jail with no incident.
When George Floyd, I believe, was murdered by Chavez,
Chauvin.
somebody, hmm?
Chauvin.
Chauvin.
Chavez, whatever the hell his name is.
Mm-hmm.
We we were mad for a minute, and
And we
we are
stopped.
going to get mad for a minute, and I'm putting emphasis on minute. Oh, we going to be big mad for a minute. It's going to die down.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. We are so forgiving. We going to be mad. Just like somebody you ever put a plate of food in a refrigerator, and you thinking about this plate of food all damn day, and you hungry, and when you get home, you saying to yourself, you at work or wherever the hell you at, you are, man, I'm gonna tear that goddamn plate up. And when you get home and that plate is gone, you open the refrigerator door, you look, you big mad. You are big mad.
Mm-hmm.
But after a couple of days, you're
Because
gonna
it's
forget
gone.
about it. That's how I look at these situations with cops killing black people. We're going to march. We're going to march. We're going to have a couple of speeches. We're going to have some protests, and it stopped.
I
See
I
that,
can't
that
say this.
that's where it needs. That's where we need to. Y'all remember back in the day when the Rodney King shit happened, and then
Right.
we had leaders, and we had someone in the black community that said we don't need leaders, we need all of us to step up. No, we need a voice. We need
Right.
a voice. We had a voice back in the day. We don't have a voice now. We have social media that doesn't do anything. We have a voice that actually pushes our buttons and say, "Hey, let's get this shit together.
It's not gonna.
Let's do more."
Kev, I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at the mindset of our community at this moment, having a leader, we can't even listen to each other and have civil conversations sometimes. So having that leader's voice, everyone like, man, that man talking crazy. The one thing I can say that happened organically that I'm proud of us for is people boycotting Target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did do that. They did that. They
I
they
I
Yeah,
boycotted
I
the shit
boycott
out of
I
Target.
I,
Coca-Cola.
I think I think we're in the age now where
Mhm.
those voices can be plenty. It's just us getting on the same page. So
Well,
it's
that's
still a
hard.
lot of us, and a lot of us still go to Target. Don't get me wrong, but it's enough of
Ain't like
us
it was.
making an impact. Yeah, it's enough of us making an impact where they see it in the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what matters. Like if we were to do the same with Walmart, if we were to do the same with gas and stuff like that, like it makes a difference.
Hit it where
Because
it
guess who's
hurts.
yeah, you when you start tackling their pocketbooks, I
Right.
ain't talking about burning down the building. I ain't talking about burning because they gonna get money from
Because they
insurance.
can
Right.
get money. Yeah, they get that money right
Yeah.
back.
I'm talking about not spending your money with them. That makes the difference.
Right.
And back to get back on topic with this with Mr. Rodney. I pray he gets off because every time a little white boy shoots up a school,
Mm.
they blame mental illness.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a white man does something crazy, they blame
Mm.
mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
We never get that scapegoat.
Or you
Yeah.
walking in the street with an AR-15 and
Yeah.
you're protecting your community,
Yeah,
whereas you don't even fucking live there.
right.
Not only just protecting your community, you're invoking the Fifth Amendment.
Right.
You
No, your
know,
second
uh,
your
You're
second
or
amendment,
Second
right?
Amendment. Yeah,
you're protecting
but
your
it's that
community and you live somewhere else.
Yeah.
but it hurts my core to see someone brought up, where someone, you shoot up a school and a white kid shoots up a school, and we see them hauled off in handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
We get
And
pulled over
give them
and we get shot.
cheeseburgers and
Yeah,
bring
and
them
they get
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers. Yeah, and
Yeah.
but we get hauled out, and I literally had to. My kids are either Mexican or they're mixed. I have to teach my kids this is not for us. We got to go down a different path with police. You can't be
Yeah.
hostile not 1 minute. We can't be white. We can't be the ones, like the kid, some comedian, how come you don't tell your mother they can't do that, man? They can't
Yeah.
treat you like that.
Protect your
You know what I'm
privacy. You
talking?
got privacy,
You
man.
got
Yeah.
privacy, man. Like, no, bro. Like
Not in
this is
my house, you
different. This is
don't.
different.
Okay. All right, guys. I got one more
So,
topic that I want to get to before we get out of here. Okay. Type me just 1 minute. Let me pull my screen up here. I tell you, people are. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Let me see. Here I am over here. All right. Where's my screen? There it is. All right. So the picture you're looking at in the middle of the screen here, this little young lady in the middle. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. You have to be on TikTok to kind of gotta get a gist of who this is. This little girl is 4 years old.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Her name is Miss Shirley. She's 4. I want you guys to understand that first. She's 4. They call her Miss Shirley. Now, this is a TikTok that her and her mother did. I want to so I can run it back here. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
No.
No.
Okay.
I know what
Now
song they dancing to though.
she is cute as a button, right? But she's 4 years old.
Mhm.
Now she went viral on TikTok because of that song "Boots on the Ground."
Boots on the ground, which they
Yeah.
played across the street about 5 times
Yeah.
already. I need to say that.
Where them fans at? And so this
God.
little girl, she's 4. Very suggestive at 4 years old. Okay.
Look who her mama is, or sister, whoever that person is in the back.
And she's being booked for adult things, adult parties and things of this nature. First of all, I want to know something. What did Kevin?
Kev said, "Fuck this."
So, my question is this: Who idea was it to name that baby Miss Shirley? She's freaking 4
The
years old.
parents. The parents. The
She's
parents.
4.
Yeah. I was just
This
talking
is
about
for a
this.
viral moment.
Right.
Seriously,
I was
you
just
you
talking
gonna
I
about I was just talking about this when last week. Stay kids, I'm old fashioned. And I
where's
know
that
what
baby's
people gonna say.
childhood at?
Oh my God, the times. No, I don't give a damn. Yo, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in blue hell. First of all, the name alone, Miss Shirley. You're
Miss
4.
Shirley, she's 4, bro.
You're
Like, I
4.
don't get that.
And here's another thing, Quinn. Let me say this, and I'll let you speak. Here's why, and please understand. I'm looking at a little more of a bigger picture. You're moving your body at 4 years old. You're doing
Suggestively.
little suggestive movement at 4 years old. Here's why half of these, and God forbid if it ever happened. This is why a lot of these little 4-year-old, older girls, younger girls get snatched the fuck up
Yep.
because of
Then they're gonna
that.
be in.
You
Then they'll
see
be in therapy
somebody,
routine.
you see some pedophile looking at TikTok videos and said, that thrive off of this. You're moving because of your mama. Oh, go ahead, Miss Shirley, do that little dance. And it's cute. It's
ain't
not
cute.
cute
Not
when
even
this
close.
pedophile is sitting behind this computer and snatch little Miss Shirley up.
Then
And
you're
I'm
gonna
sick
be
of
all.
the
Then you'll
song
be all
too.
upset.
I'm sick of the song.
See, sick of. You know what? You know why that song went viral, right?
Yeah.
You know why it went viral? Because Sean T made that song go viral.
They already
He
played
did
it
it. He
like
did
6 times across the street. I'm listening to it right now. They having a cookout across the street. 6
I don't
times.
know. That's funny as hell.
How many boots on the
But
ground
yeah,
do you need?
what I don't get the song. I don't get it. You know, like what them fans at? And then they throwing their hips everywhere. I mean, but this baby is 4 years old. They have taken this child's entire childhood. It's gone. Because you can't take back what's on the internet, man. It's there. You know what I'm saying?
Anything to get $1 nowadays.
To get a viral moment though?
Yeah.
Is it really that serious?
Anything. I don't know
You
if you
can't
saw
get
the
back
I don't know.
in.
I don't know if y'all saw the video I did with the little white boy and his father was shooting firecrackers or fireworks at his son. Like he
That's crazy.
and was hitting him in the back. And
That's
they were
crazy.
saying who's more stupid, the father or the son? Or both of them. Anything to get $1. Anything to go viral, anything to be famous. That 15 minutes of fame, anything.
But a viral moment though?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Miss
That's
Shirley
stupid.
is giving, like when they talking about
Finally.
naming that baby Miss Shirley. I want to get back to that. It's given. They let her custom out and she drink Miller High Lifes.
That's crazy. I just don't understand. I just don't. I mean, I guess I'm too old to understand. I'm not
I
part of
don't
this
get it
yet. I don't understand
because
it.
like when I go through when I go through nicknames I've given to that we given to children in our family, especially little girls, we got Nunu, we got Dolly, stuff like that. I ain't calling no child Miss Shirley.
The
Miss
miss
Shirley got Miss Shirley
Who
got the
does that?
cinnamon candy in her purse at church. That's who I know
Yeah.
as a Miss
Right.
Shirley.
Miss Shirley got the
It-
salt
it
peppermint on her
She
purse.
she got the white Usher boy suit on.
the churchman.
With the dungarees. No, with them shoes, them white shoes that us be wearing.
Them hard
Hush
bottoms you get when
Yo.
you old.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What kind of nonsense is this?
Shirley. Miss Shirley got a restaurant.
What the hell?
Miss Shirley look like
Miss Shirley's
somebody named Miss Shirley should have arm fat coming off her elbow
Yes.
when she make
And fix
and she make fire greens.
and fix
It
a
just don't make any
mean
sense,
pork
man.
chop.
Man,
It just don't
what?
make any. It don't make any sense to me. It's so sad that this baby's
Yeah.
childhood is ruined.
Yeah.
Is Kevin gone again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
His internet was
it's
acting
wild,
up
bro.
anyway a little
It's
bit.
wild. All right, so listen, we're gonna go ahead and end it because it's been an hour and 5. But listen, I want to thank you guys for listening to the podcast or the episode. Thank you for joining in. Didn't get a lot of comments, but from Jen, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I catch it on the replay. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day to you. And we will see you on the
Happy
next
Mother's Day to the
go
ladies
round.
out there.
Yo, all right, peace out.